this is Therese. I just came out from my church for the Ash Wednesday Mass. And so what the way if you don't see ashes on my forehead, the way that they're gonna do it is like the Vatican City or European way to do it, which is to put the ash on top of the head of the person. I just want to do a little short. I'm in the parking lot. I'm just waiting for the traffic to clear out. I'm really surprised despite of the fact that you still have to like make an appointment. I mean, not appointment, but a reservation for the mass. This mass. There's a big showing, and some of the people in the congregation ended up being seated in the choir pit or in the back of the church. But anyways, I'm just gonna do a little short story time. My best Ash Wednesday service ever, Ash Wednesday ever in my life so far was back in 2004. My church choir I went to a pilgrimage to Italy, and we sang in 5 churches, and we stayed there in Italy for almost 2 weeks. And on the second to the last day of our trip, we had the honor and the privilege to, during the trip, see Pope John Paul II twice. The first time was the Sunday, I guess about maybe Palm Sunday, around that time. No, not Palm Sunday. That's over Easter. My bad. Okay, it's the weekend, the Sunday before Ash Wednesday was gonna start. We were at St. Peter's Basilica Square, and we saw the papal blessing. So it was really cool. I saw him from far away with my camcorder, and I tried to zoom in as much as I can. I should have, but I don't want to go away from the group. And we saw him do a blessing from his apartment window. And then the second time was, of course, his Ash Wednesday service, and it was really cool. Word of advice, I'll tell you things that I wish that I knew. When my choir and I came over to St. Peter's Basilica, there was not too many chairs available. There's no seating arrangement. What I should have done is had me and my family sit in the inner edge of the church, so we can get a good look at the Pope, take pictures of him, take video of him passing by us when he entered the church. And another regret was that when the ash was on my head, I should have dumped the ash from my head here, and put it in the book for the mass. But it was about, maybe the service was probably like two hours or something like that. It was like, I didn't want it to end. I was like so starstruck, and I filmed the video on my camcorder and I had to zoom in. It was awesome. I didn't get a good look at his face. I saw his crown, or his headpiece. My sister did a blind shot. She was standing on top of her chair, and then there's top people in front of us and stuff like that. They were standing up. It was ridiculous. So I'm not gonna get into it. So my sister did a blind shot. She put the camcorder. She held the camcorder above her head, and then just did a blind shot. When we went home, we saw that my sister did, after all, have filmed Pope John Paul II pass by our aisle, and so the face and all that stuff. So we were screaming out of excitement, me and my family. So that made me feel better. Anything else? No, that's about it. So after that, after the mass, my choir went to see like the catacombs, and which is really freaky when we went like underground, and it's like there's some openings. It's freaky, so we had to be in a single file line, like a train line. It was freaky, but it's very interesting. And we also went to St. Paul's Cathedral. It's like a museum or church, and there's all the pictures of every single pope at the time. So at the time it was now it's Saint John Paul II. At the time he was the last one. Then there's like 9 other spaces, I believe, other picture frames in the ceiling. And, next to it's like a wall next to the ceiling, I guess. I don't know, but anyways, our tour guide was saying that if once all of those pictures are occupied, after that it will be the end of the world. Like, what the heck? Anyways, that was very freaky. We did have lunch after the mass, by the way, in a restaurant in Vatican City. Then we all went to the hotel room to change for dinner for our last, for our a farewell party, and in some secluded like barnyard, not barnyard, but like secluded restaurant, like away from Rome. And it was a blast. I mean, like it's sad that we were all gonna be leaving the next day, but we had a blast. We were acting as if it's like Mardi Gras, Fat Tuesday, whatever, because this farewell party went for. By the way, let me tell you about. There was this. Our tour guide is this beautiful tan olive skin lady. She's our tour director. Her name was Rita, and then our bus driver. Oh my God, he was odd. His name was Giorgio. So, anyways, well, I know. Well, this is what happened. The party went from a boring like dinner, then it turned into like dancing, and then I had my claim to fame was that, okay, well, I don't care if this bus driver was. I heard he was engaged at the time, so anyways, so he was. I don't care. I mean, like I know that I later found out that another choir member friend of mine wanted to dance with him at the party and stuff like that. But guess who beat him to it? Me. So I just went wild. So I was just waiting for the band to sing like a slow song, and then they did. It was Unchained Melody. And so I was waiting for, nobody was in the dance floor, so I was just waiting for the perfect opportunity to get him on the dance floor. I don't want to be the first one to do it, so I waited for anybody to go there, and then I'll make my move. So I waited. I found out that there's 2 couples that went on the dance floor, and then I made my move. So I came up to my bus driver. I tapped him on the shoulder. He looked at me. He doesn't speak that much good. He only speaks a little English, so I just tapped him on the shoulder, and he looked at me, and I said, "Come here." So, and then I was nervous, and so he was all like, I was like, and I said to him, "Yeah, let's go, babe." So I just took him. Grabbed his hand. I took him walked him over to the dance floor. When we did that one, people stopped and looked. I guess they were having dessert or espresso or whatever, and they just stopped and looked at us and making me a deal. And then his friend who owns the restaurant, he's a really nice guy. He speaks English, obviously, so that's cool. So he when he saw me do this to his bus driver friend, he was all like, "Uh-oh," and then he said something in Italian to my bus driver, so I don't know what the hell they were saying, and so my friends were making a big deal. Especially the one, his friends were making a big deal and stuff like that. They were saying things in Italian. I don't know what the heck they probably saying. Oh, oh, you're in trouble to the bus driver friend, and maybe, I assume, maybe, or oh, you're busted with your woman, that you're gonna dance with this woman, which is me. So, anyways, and then this one of my friends, the one who wanted to dance with him and stuff like that, and she did take a picture with him, with her on his lap. Okay, so anyways, when she saw me, she was mad. Okay, she was like, "Hey, he's with me, and hey, that he's mine," or something like that. And then like, "Sorry, he's with me." So he and I were dancing together, and then as I was looking around the room, I saw a bunch of flash bulbs thrown our way. So the whole night choir was at the dance floor taking pictures of me and the bus driver together. So, and then my tour driver, my tour director, I found out she had a crush on, even though she's married, she had a crush on my choir director. So she got him to dance with him. So the tension shifted from me and the bus driver to my choir director and our tour director, and stuff like that toward the end of the song. So after the song was over, the bus driver thanked me in Italian, grazie. And so I was nervous. I said, "You're welcome." And then I said, "Prego." My concentration went back again. And so all of a sudden he kissed me in this cheek. I'm like, "Oh." And then I kissed him back when he kissed me in the other cheek. So, okay. That's how they, in Europe. It's a common thing there. So I found out that when my friend who wanted to dance with him, the one who got jealous, she got even more jealous when she found out, when she saw me and the bus driver kiss each other, do the European kiss. Okay, so she's all like, you, and then so she gave me high five anyways. It's all good. And then I went back to I passed by one of the tables full of my friends, and then I was giving high fives with them. I said, "Score!" Okay, moving on. I don't want to take too long. People are leaving now. Anything else? So that was that. Then one of the oh god. Okay, so it kind of turned into a wedding reception. Me and the bus driver, action going on, and then my tour director and my choir director. Okay, so for 4 or 5 minutes, I don't know, 6 minutes, is like a wedding reception action going on there. And then this one of the waiters there was kind of doing like striptease, or like he was like half naked or whatever. He just probably took his shirt off. That's it. And one of my male choir members the waiter's pants. He was wearing a belt and stuff like that. He kind of pulled my male friend choir member friend tried to pull the pants down. I'm like, what the heck? So, because of this waiter who's doing the striptease for us, we made the whole entire choir. We called our bus driver to do a striptease for us, and so the band sang "Leave Your Hat On" from the movie For Monty, and so he's a shy guy, and so we were letting him know. So he took off his jacket, his vest, his button-down shirt. Then he just stripped down to his t-shirt, and people were letting him know and like motioning to him to take his shirt off. So he just lifted up his shirt to expose his belly, and then all of a sudden, one of my female choir member friends went up from behind him, and she was married. Went up from behind him and pulled his t-shirt completely off of him. And so it turned into a freaking bachelorette party there. It's like, okay. I better get going because I better get home. There's some cars here still, so I don't know what the heck they're doing. Maybe no. So I better get going. Until next time, So that's my favorite Ash Wednesday ever. Okay, I'll see you in my next video. Bye, peace out. Go home. Bye.